Factory.
We're playing Suburbia tonight, folks.
Playing Suburbia, a very ugly game, but I maintain it's ugly for a reason.
Here's the thing, like, you do, and I want to get back to that, but is that like a commonly held
people
belief?
think it's like, oh, I hate the way it looks.
I don't think it's ugly.
I think it is ugly, but again, we're talking. You're building a suburb. Suburbs are ugly and boring, and they suck.
We live in the valley in Los Angeles, and it ain't like Paris.
Yeah, I don't really get why people hate the aesthetic of it. I'm like, yeah, this makes sense. You're building suburbs. It's very plain.
Some cities have beautiful statues and murals. Here where we live, there is a great assortment of couches and old mattresses.
Yes, exactly.
That kind of populate our streets.
Indeed.
It's an LA thing. It's beautiful in its way.
Indeed it is.
And now do I get to keep both of these goals?
You get to choose one. So we're choosing our own secret goals. The public goals that we have are Europeans. We're Americans, damn it. Which is whoever has the fewest amount of these little border things will get that. And then spendthrift at the end of the game, whoever has the least amount of money will get that public goal.
So not income, but just actual money on hand.
Actual money, the cash money.
Snail turtles.
I'm going to choose this one. And then our public bonus is this one. So you must have 5 income by the time you get through stack A
to
get 2 income.
Money making money, baby.
And then challenge is a civic challenge. So if we have 5 civic buildings, you will get +3 reputation.
So here's the thing. I just got an email notification. The Dice Tower is live. Do we go into their chat and say, hey, come watch our thing and try to pull all their audience?
Whoa. The Dice Tower is live too?
Competition. Huh?
I don't know what they're live about. What are they doing?
It's Dice Tower Live. It's their show.
Oh, Dice Tower tonight?
Yes,
Ooh.
Dice Tower tonight, yes.
Well, we picked a bad time to stream. No one's going to watch us.
That's okay.
That's fine. Alrighty. So if you don't know, Suburbia is a game by Bezier Games, and Ted Alspach is the one who designed it.
I was going to say diagnosed, but that's not the right
Diagnosed it. Yeah, it's really great. It's a tile placement game, a city building game. It feels very, very much like SimCity if you ever play that. It feels kind of like that. Yeah, you're just trying to build your own bureau. I have my bureau here.
Bureau.
We each start I would say
Bureau.
bureau. Bureau of Investigations.
You want to have a better business bureau within your borough.
True. So I have my burrow here. Mike has his burrow here.
Yes.
And yeah, you just draft hexagons and you put them out. And it builds in a totally different way than everyone else, and it's fun.
So to keep it really local to LA, which neighborhood are you, man?
Oh.
And you guys, y'all out there can, you can Google map it, see if it makes any sense. I don't know if it's gonna change what you do, but
Yeah. I don't know.
If you care to name your town, it doesn't have to be LA specific. Just think about it.
I'll be Echo Park. I'll be hipster doucheland.
I wish this game was new, so you could just put like Squirrel Cafe, which is a real cafe.
There's a big lag spike apparently.
All right,
we stopped our stream and started it again. Our internet here sucks.
So as we were saying before, we're gonna play Suburbia by Ted Alspach and Bezier Games.
Indeed.
Bezier Game, and okay. And this is a great game where you're kind of just building your little city. And sometimes tiles we have will be different things will happen dependent on Nick's borough, and sometimes they won't. So there's a little bit of interaction, but it's not a direct conflict type of game. Other than I really needed that piece, and I'm gonna turn it into a lake now.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I guess let's just get going, dude. I checked it too. I was just like, what? That's a mint. So we'll kind of talk through the tiles that are available since it's probably a little difficult to see.
Especially if you don't know the game.
Yeah.
It's a mint. You're like, I don't know what that does. That's fair.
It makes you straight up money.
All right. Okay. Challenge or whatever the hell that is.
Challenge.
All right, you first.
I'm on fire with that. Score a time bonus. I'm just gonna drop. So I got $15 million at the start. I'm gonna drop all of it on a mint.
All of it.
All of it. Just because I don't know, everything's
I'd
super
probably do
expensive. Everything's really expensive. It gives me 3 income, so I'll make $3 million at the end of this turn, and every turn moving forward until that change happens.
Okay.
I get $2 for each of my gray. Now, for every time I purchase a gray tile, there's our mint, by the way. In the future, will I get 2? Or is this just like once this is played, you get 2 for each of your gray?
Yes. Every time you do a new one, a new civic building.
Sweet ball sack. Okay. I'll place it right here next to my community park in my suburbs. So everyone come get their cash money. So I'm gonna need $2, and then I'm gonna need $3. I'm gonna need $5.
Wow.
$5.
And your reputation goes up one?
Why one?
My
This is
population.
red.
It's not orange. Wow.
Yeah, the orange is.
It's a bit reddish. It's a reddish orange. I am going to.
What you gonna do, bro?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. I am going to spend $3. I'm going to buy one of these generic tiles, which is a heavy factory. Right there. Oops, there we go. So it's going to give me -1 reputation if it's next to a civic building or a green housing building. But if it's not next to those, then it doesn't do anything bad. But it does give me +1 income.
Sweet.
So I'm going to get $1. Yes. 1 reputation, or 1 population, rather. Yes. That's all. Good turn, Mike.
Nice turn indeed, man. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I have to burn something. I will burn
Lie.
this farm. Whenever you buy one of the generic tiles, you have to burn one of the ones from down here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but I have to pay the $2 for that one. I'll pay the $2. That's fine.
You guys did it. You started a little earlier. Boo for the Midwest, but yay for you. We're trying. We're trying to start earlier. We are going to be doing weekend playthroughs in the early afternoon.
Yes, on the weekends for sure.
Hopefully be in the early evening or late afternoon for all those people to the east of us, which is everybody.
Yeah, sorry.
So we apologize for our late ways. We promise we're not trying. It's just like we just got off work.
Yeah, it's like I don't get home from work till about 6 o'clock our time, so yeah, it just makes it so if it's the Midwest, and that's me getting like home from work, not like ready to stream. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough for everyone not on the East Coast. What are you getting?
These here law offices I can't afford, so I'm going to turn it into a lake.
Okay.
I'm going to place it right here. It's surrounded on 3 sides. So I'm going to get $6.
So you place a lake, you get $2 for everything
it touches.
Everything it touches, basically. So I can get $6 for that, and then what else do you get? $3.
$3 more and 1 population growth, please.
And 1 population. That's not you. That's me.
Cash poor, right. Brother. I love that there's. So we're playing with I don't know if you said the Suburbia Inc.
Oh, hey there, Chris Glenn. It's good to see you, brother.
What's up, Chris?
YouTube comment guy. Hi. Where do you live? Ohio, right? Ohio? I think Ohio.
We'll say that.
What are you about to ask?
We're playing with the Suburbia Inc. expansion.
Yes.
Which has just a number of tiles and then these borders and challenges. You know, it just adds a couple little things. But I love that it adds things like cemeteries.
Yes.
You know, because like those exist.
And a cemetery you get -2 population for
obvious reasons.
I'm actually going to turn this into a lake.
There was a murder-suicide. And, you know.
Yep, you know.
It goes down sometimes in the suburbs. It ain't all fun and games.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
So I put my lake next to 2 different tiles, so I'm going to get $4. I'm going to get $1 more for my income.
I love the persona of YouTube comment guy.
YouTube comment guy.
At night, he dons the cowl of YouTube comment guy. No, we're just kidding, Chris. Happy to have you here. Ohio it is. Yes. Good memory, Nick.
Thank you. I know people from Ohio. His name's
Akron,
Chris.
Akron, Columbus, Cincinnati.
Akron?
Isn't it Akron, Ohio?
I don't know. Maybe. I know a lot about Ohio.
There's definitely an Akron.
It's your turn.
Probably. Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
Oh,
okay, so I've got 14.
See this crap over here?
Got 14
14 money?
I've got 14 money.
14 million, because all these are in millions. We're building suburbs.
I've
And
got
stuff.
14 milli for really. And I am going to get the law offices. I'm going to blow all my money.
I
playing
wanted to get those last time. I thought I was going to have enough money, but I guess I miscalculated my stuff because I did not have enough money for them.
I'm playing to win. So my law offices are going to get me 2 more income, and they will. I'll be able to break ties on the public goals. So that's cool. And like
I'm proud of those too. Yes, it is Suburbia.
It is Suburbia. Sorry if you're joining us late. We're playing Suburbia. City building game, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So can I get $5 million?
5 milli.
Not on the boonies. So mind if I throw a crazy question? Throw away.
Oh my gosh, throw.
We're going to stop the game until this question. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
And Zahanama, I'm please remind me of your name, good sir. I'm absolutely spacing.
Anthony Alexander? Anthony? Shit.
I know, it's an A. I know it. I know, I'm sorry. Please remind me. I'm so sorry.
Back,
I'm trying to memorize your guys' screen names. Okay, my turn?
Yes. In general. Did
you get your population?
No, one population. It is Alexander, yeah!
Yes!
Alexander was hanging out with us the other day. It was much appreciated.
I can't scroll
You just can't, man. I don't know. How close, be honest, is Mike to wedding bells? Oh. Not very close.
Not very close.
Less close than I was a week ago, unfortunately. We won't go into the weeds.
We'll leave it like that.
We won't go into the weeds on that, but yeah.
Yeah. So not that close, Chris. But thank you for asking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a border already?
Yes. I am going to get this border, which is a bay. I don't know if you can see that. Basically what's going to happen is you put borders alongside your little hexagons right here, which is sweet. This one is going to give me $8 for each adjacent yellow tile, gray tile, green tile, or blue tile.
So basically everyone just wants beachfront property.
Yeah, basically everyone wants beachfront.
So you have to get 24 money right now?
24 money right now, yes.
But that's okay. So that's one, it's one and done, but
it's a one and done. But it does give me 1 reputation, which is nice.
That's a pretty significant amount of money though.
It is. I'm hoping it's gonna float me for a bit. And then a new one comes out, which is the mountains. Cool. So it's you.
Oh, so the mountains are kind of the opposite of the bay, where you get population and reputation for everything that's adjacent, because that's just like classy. You live up on the mountains, that's classy business. I'm gonna build a slaughterhouse. I've been a DJ for freaking ever. Been trying to talk people into staying from the usual white guy USA reception stuff and going board game. That is awesome. Here's the thing.
That's cool.
I love your entrepreneurial spirit. And when wedding bells are upon, you better believe it's going to be a theme-tastic wedding, dude. And it's going to be fun, and board games and party games are going to be part of it. Because, I agree. It's much more fun than standard, people get too drunk, and then someone reveals something about, their feelings about someone else.
So it's a really inappropriate toast.
Thunder, and if people are going to get mad and angry and stuff, it's going to be over, make a decision. Play. Quit doing this AP. We only got we only got so long. I'm building a slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse. Build a
slaughterhouse. A slaughter up in here. It's going next to my heavy factory in a lake, so the cows at least have a good view. Morbid as that is, my reputation is going to go down by 2, which I don't understand. People gotta eat. Why my reputation going down so much?
Because you don't want to. Here's the thing. That's what I love about this game is it's really, really subtly themed. Because the slaughterhouse makes your reputation go down too. Because you're in the suburbs. So if you have a slaughterhouse in the suburbs, it's one of those not in my backyard type things where people are constantly like, we want more, low income housing, but not anywhere near me. And that's kind of screwed up, and that's what it is. It's very much, it's not in my backyard.
It's weirdly, I think it's subtly political, which I appreciate. Can I get $2 and then $5?
So $7.
Yes.
And I agree, Alexandria, that would be freaking awesome. People do have board game themed weddings, and I'm always like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I am single, and so I need to find me a girl who likes board gaming. Because I want board games at my wedding. Really bad.
At least someone's going to tolerate you, being in a corner playing a game while they're trying to, do the flower toss.
Oh, 100%.
You just lean back, go get a bet, and then,
Got a bet.
You slam it down.
Yeah.
Dude, rando. Have you seen all this stuff for like Mars Golf or flipping Marsing Golf? What the hell is it? It was all over Board Game Breakfast today. It's like a flicking game. It's a dexterity game where you're kind of flicking these like weird shaped things, and it's like you're basically playing golf. It seems cool, man. Anyway.
I have not, Mike.
Just letting my girlfriend at board games. That's good, man. What are some games? Alexander's introducing his lady to board games. So what are some things you guys have played? And how's it going? Because I think sometimes it's good. Take it slow and just ease people in. I think anyone can get into the hobby if, they're
brought in the right way. Yes, I agree.
Keep them away from like alpha gamers for a while. Who's just gonna be like, "What's true?"
Ooh, I like that idea, Chris. He said, like, imagine actor buddies playing clue characters, going around giving clues to all the different tables at the wedding reception and stuff. I think that would be
full-on murder mystery.
That'd be super cool.
An old classmate of mine just got married, and like, it was basically a play. Like before the wedding and stuff, there was like this whole storyline of like villains and stuff. There was like fight choreo, like a whole thing because both him and his wife are actors and stuff, and like the whole thing was a production. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty metal.
Because like that's what they like to do. So
hey, I'm down.
Got 7. I'm gonna buy a municipal airport for $6 million.
$6 million.
And I'm gonna put this over here surrounding my lake. It's gonna give me +1 income for every airport. So it's gonna start off with 1, but that means if Nick builds an airport, boom. Also, if Nick builds a restaurant, that's what the Slaughterhouse does. I provide the food for all the restaurants.
That's true.
So
he's doing okay.
And I get 2. So let's see, $8 million, and I'm going. I don't know if I went down last time, but if I didn't, take me down 2.
Because I did not take you down last time.
My reputation is -1.
So Alexander has tried a lot of different stuff, Thunder and Lightning, which I have not played, and Kanagawa was like stepping stone with her, and Time Stories is her favorite. Time Stories is awesome, especially if she likes theme. Kanagawa, we love it. Again, it's another game that I feel like no one talks about. It's a great game with a lot of strategy, and beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful.
Subtly, quite a bit of strategy, which is nice.
And now he's introducing her to Star Wars Rebellion. Woo!
Whoa!
Good for you. That's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
Very, very cool.
Stepping it up, you're going beyond like us.
I know. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's like, you want to try Star Wars Rebellion? I'm like, I don't know if I'm there yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm there.
I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready.
I'm going to get this homeowners association right. Basically, it's going to be one. It's going to be one population, and then it's going to be $2 for every green tile. That's including all of yours. So I'm going to get one population, and I'm going to get
2, 4, 6,
2, 4, 6. Plus, I put it next to a lake, so it is.
Does it not count for itself?
2, 4, 6. You're right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
You're welcome.
And then I have my income. Can't beat Clank. You got your 7-1 place. It was great.
I fully agree. You can't beat Clank. In fact, today, our top 10 just dropped. If you haven't watched it yet, you'll see just how much I love Clank.
Yes, Michael loves Clank.
It's the bomb. So fun.
Oh, your girlfriend hates deck building? Oh, what? That's tough, Alexander. That's tough.
Here's the thing. I found that people who don't love deck building, if they're going to get into a deck builder, it's going to be something like Clank because there's and you're doing other stuff. It's not like Dominion where that's all you do is deck build.
Don't listen to Chris. Don't dump her just because she doesn't like deck building.
Deck building's a great mechanic, but not for everyone. What's this? What's this money? Oh, this is what I paid you for. No. It's the last thing. We're cruising right through the A stack here.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. So what the hell is... Oh, the redevelopment planners. So the redevelopment planners are something that's with the expansion, and basically you put it down, and it's just a placeholder.
Yep.
So I guess you could strategically... I personally have not found a good use for them, but you could put something and then later like swap it out with something that's just going to like give you a billion points. So that's cool. She hates reading cards. Yeah, that's the problem with deck building is when you're starting off a game is it's a lot of like, what do all these cards do?
But she likes time stories? That's like nothing
was
but
just saying.
reading cards.
But maybe she's immersed in the story.
That's interesting.
Or maybe you're right. Get rid of her. Just kidding. I'm gonna get a mobile home community. It's only $4 million.
Very interesting, Alexandria. Very interesting.
I'm gonna put it down here next to my other suburbs. It's gonna get me 6 population right off the bat, but more importantly, it's gonna bring my reputation up by 1, so I'm at 0. So I'll get 6 population.
Gotcha.
I will not get more than that, but I will get $6 million.
All right. And I agree, Chris. Have her try Castles. Castles Mad King Ludwig is a great game.
Yes, especially at 3 and 4 players, because then there's a lot of intrigue with the bidding. And I haven't played Burgle Bros yet.
No,
Does that
I
like
want
some
to.
crazy 3D board?
Yes.
I'm intrigued by that.
I want to try it.
Intrigued by that.
All right, I'm going to get the office building.
Okay.
To which?
So it's more story building and co-op for Time Stories. I agree. Time Stories is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We got to play it again. We played through the first, like the story that comes with the game, and Asylum, and we have a couple others we haven't played yet because it's tough because we want to play with. Do you just play 2-player Time Stories? We want to play, but we wanted to play with 4 people. We did that with the first Asylum story, and that's awesome. But it's also difficult to get 4 people to consistently meet, which is why we're also only in May in Pandemic Legacy.
Yeah.
Right when it's going the F down, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Also tough. Is it, Alexander, you say you play it with 2. Is it good with 2? Because it's to the point now where I'd be down to just keep going forward just me and him.
The only problem is we're not super smart. So if it gets super riddly, we occasionally get wicked stuff. Really bad stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to buy a business supply store.
I figured you might.
So it's $8 million. I have to pay 2 as a tax, we'll say. I'm going to put this here. So the business store is going to give me 1 income, and it's going to give me plus 1 income for every office tile in the game, of which there are 3 at this moment. So I'm going to get $10 million.
For every office tile in the game?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking blue. Or every thing with a suitcase, of which there is 1. Sorry. So it's 1. So I get $8 million, please. I was thinking, it's like, damn, that's powerful. It's still pretty powerful, but if it was just any blue, it's crazy. Can I get 8 milli? 10, I'm sorry, because I built it around my lake. Thank you.
Okay. And then you're still at 0. Okay.
Still at 0.
Okay, so Expedition Endurance, you say, is better with higher player counts, but everything else is fine at 2. Okay.
For Time Stories?
Yeah.
Expedition Endurance?
I want to play 5-minute dungeon. Chris is talking about that.
Stories are there?
At this point, there's...
I haven't heard of that one.
Like 5 or 6.
We've got Marcy's Case and the Dragon...
Costume Dragons. Because then there's Under the Mask, then Expedition Endurance, I think, then
there's like the 70s porno.
So that one's next. So Sola Fide, then,
Our wire fell.
Our wire fell. We have...
Stay up there, wire. Oh, that just
screw everything up?
A bit. Well, hold on. Sorry, guys. Camera shift. Let it go. That's more like tilted. That was very startling.
How did that happen?
I don't know why it affected the shots. Sorry, guys. Holding. We'll field some of your questions. Lumen Affiliate in the puzzle took me more than 4 hours to solve. It was hell. Yeesh.
Yeah, I heard that one is very, like, riddle puzzly.
Which I like, but sometimes I'm like, man, this is tough. We got stuck on that asylum thing for a long time.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I don't know if you guys experience this, where it's like you get too close to it. It's too close to this case, and like I can't make sense of anything anymore. That's what I get.
We're gonna go with that.
Sorry, guys. I don't know. Our wire just tried to go rogue on us.
Yeah, the tape is.
Side is also awesome for people who don't like cards or dice. We gotta play Side. We were just talking about this today. A couple of friends of ours who record This Game Is Broken with us. Well, only one of them, I guess, was hyped too much, and it just could not possibly live up to it. And then our buddy of ours, Matthew Jude, straight up won't play because it's been so hyped. And he's worried that like it'll ultimately lead to disappointment. But I know most people really enjoy it, so I don't think we'll have. Oh, see, look, this is about to. Let's watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a whole surgical to me. Sorry. So we've taped our webcam to our lamp.
Yes, because we
That's how we do
don't
it.
have money for like a cool overhead mount.
We're working on that. We are working
So
on
we're gonna
stuff
leave it like this.
But we're working on it. Okay, whose turn is it even? Sorry.
Me. It was me. Shoot. I'm just gonna get Waterfront Realty. I'm gonna turn into a lake.
Waterfront Realty?
Sorry, not redevelopment planner.
You're looking at the Waterfront Realty coming down the line.
Yes, I think that's what it was. So we get 2 4 monies just for that, and then we get 2 more for my income, so it'll be 6 million total, and I'll get 1. Oof.
Seems like the whole city goes to me.
She hates Scythe, but so Scythe is too much, but Rebellion isn't. That is very interesting.
Are you big Star Wars fans? Is that what's? Because I feel like sometimes
yeah.
a particular adoration for a theme can go a long way.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You know, like most people aren't ever going to be like, let's get down on War of the Ring, but like,
Yeah.
we can appreciate getting into the weeds about War of the Ring stuff.
Yes, true. Very, very true.
And it kind of makes that game accessible. I'm going to buy a county assessor. So this will increase my reputation by 1, and it's going to give me $2 million for each of my yellow, gray, green, and blue tiles. So that's just going to be basically, the way I look at it, I got to get a $2 million discount on everything.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not, I have to have the money to pay, but you know what I mean? Like it's, you get two back, get a little rebate. So that's going to be 18 and 8 is 26 million.
$26 million? Wow.
Because that's with my income. That's the whole deal.
Yeah.
And 1 forward on the population, please.
Alexandria, I want to meet your girlfriend. She's very interesting. She hasn't even seen the original Star Wars trilogy.
Is she all in on the prequels? Because I respect it, to be honest. I respect it. She's just like, Jar Jar, bitch. I'd be down, to be honest.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, man. Apparently, I don't want to jinx it, but apparently you switching to the other internet has worked out well because we are
All green all day?
all green.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Well, maybe that was it. I'm going to buy this parking lot.
His impression of Star Wars trilogy is the second trilogy in episode 8. I mean,
So it's going to be 1.
that's pretty solid.
2.
And if it makes her want to play Star Wars games and stuff, then that's good, man. Rampage and Ice Cool. Word.
Ice Cool rules.
I haven't
Chris.
played Rampage. So Rampage, it is based on like the arcade game,
I
right?
don't really know, honestly.
Where you're smashing cities. Is that a co-op? That's a co-op?
I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Alrighty,
Oh.
so we are out of A's. I was trying to. Oh, I need to get my income. Hold on.
We're in the B stack, son.
So I did not quite make it. I was trying to, but the B stack, the bonus we're going for is if you have at least 5 income, you will get 2 more income. I do not.
I do.
Mike does. Cool. So now we're in the B stack. Me.
Gotta get a B.
Beautiful.
Figuring that out.
Entertain our audience, Mike.
Yeah, hell of money. I'm gonna buy a farm if I can get 1 back. I'm gonna go down 1 reputation.
Fair.
But I'm gonna get +1 income for every restaurant if and when they ever get made. So far, none have shown up, so we'll see.
None have shown.
I'm gonna put it right above my slaughterhouse. Because let's be real, that's how it would work in real life.
Yep.
You know.
Checks out.
And I'm gonna get 10 million, and I'm not gonna move forward on my population tracks. I'm real good at making money, but I'm not good at much else right now.
I'm not really good at either, so
sometimes it takes a little while to get the.
So is the game
reputation.
Rampage and Terror Maple City are 2 different games? I'm confused by that. And yes, Alexander, Mechs vs. Minions, great game. We got it. It's up there. It's up there. Big old box.
It's up in there.
I'm gonna pay $8 get
That's
this
a good game.
waterfront reality.
We haven't played Mechs vs. Minions a ton because it's just a bear to set up and take down, but it's pretty awesome. And prior to that, the only other programming game we've really played is Robo Rally, which is fun. But Mechs vs. Minions is cool. I like the co-op. We just had to fight the big boss guy, and he was just stomping us out, and
awesome.
That was pretty cool. So I like all the different missions you can play, and that game is just produced to high heaven.
Oh my
which
gosh.
We're pretty big suckers for like overproduced games.
Yeah.
Like like Cool Mini or Not was our first kind of like getting more into the hobby, and I think a lot of it because we're like minis, bitch, like
Minis.
play this. So,
okay, so it's the same game, Rampage and Terror Maple City. It's changed the box. Okay, cool. That's cool. I do want to play that because I love Rampage from back in the day.
And you bought that Waterfront Realty. Oh, I'm like,
Dude, I got him, man. I got
bro.
him,
I'm bro. Got it, bro.
Got him.
I don't want any of these freaking things. I'm gonna buy a homeowners association. It's gonna be 6 money. Trade you there.
I get $2.
Why?
I also have a
Oh,
homeowners
you do.
association.
You know what I haven't been doing is getting my $2 back. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you're right.
Place it down here. So I'm gonna get $2 for every green. So it's gonna be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'll get 2 for placing. It's gonna be 14, and 10 is 24. And I'm not going anywhere on the population population track. So, but dude,
I
I'm
should
rich.
Probably should put the money closer so you're not just constantly looking at my arm.
That's a good looking arm.
That's paint. I work in an art studio. That's why I had this.
That's a good looking.
It's not like a birthmark. It's paint.
But he appreciate if you don't talk about it.
I agree. Overproduce is never a bad thing, unless it makes the game like $100 more.
Right.
Then yes.
Yeah, we talked about that in a metagame minute. It's like obviously within reason, but it's better than an underproduced game. Obviously, there's no choice. There's no choice there. You know, it's just excellent. So
yeah.
You knocked the whole city, go get me. You go down to the orchard.
Yep.
The mountains.
Sorry, I'm tinking.
That's true. I mean, Riot Games like did the board gaming world a solid with Mechs vs. Minions. They just kind of said like, we don't care if we make a buck on this, and like made that game. I can't remember how much it did cost, but it had no business being the price it is. It should be so much more money.
Yeah,
they're like, we got that League of Legends money. We're chilling.
Yeah, they're billions of dollars they got.
Yeah.
All right, I just turned something into a lake.
A little older than Cora. That's true. So the question is, how often do you guys work with kids? I work with kids all the time. I have 2 jobs that work with kids. I teach after-school classes for kids. I teach Lego robotics and cooking classes. So I was teaching Lego robotics today. And I work at a children's museum that's kind of all about science and art and exploration. One thing I want to see happen more of in the museum is like games.
Yeah.
Problem is like our museum is all about being open-ended and stuff. So, you know, there's not all the room in the world, but I think kids should be playing games absolutely. In that 7-8-year-old range is like when you can really start to like understand some stuff. And like I'm all about raising board game kids, man, because they've been working on them brain parts and they don't even know it.
Yeah. I do not work with kids at all. Well, I kind of do. I don't.
You work with
I work with giant children.
Baby children. I'm going to buy the mountains.
Ooh, the mountains.
So purchase the mountains.
So I work at a drug rehab facility. So I work with addicts. So specifically ones who deal with alcohol and drug substance abuse problems. So, but we're special in the way where we have a very specific age group. Our age group is 18 to 26. So we deal with like young adult addiction, and then the cutoff is 26. So anyone older than that can't come to our facility. So I kind of work with children because I have a bunch of like 18-year-old meth heads that I deal with.
You're dealing with some development.
Yeah, and I love it. I love them and stuff, but nonetheless, a lot of them, because they're still pretty young, and it's 18 to 26, but it tends to skew much more towards the 18 side. So I'd say our average is probably 20, 21 or so is the average age for clients. And you know, a lot of their brains, particularly the males, are still developing, and they've been doing a lot of them been doing drugs since they were like 10, 12, 13. So it's like the parts of their brain, particularly the frontal lobe, which deals with like reasoning, impulse control, analyzation, pattern recognition, a lot of that kind of stuff, is the thing that most drugs, particularly heroin and meth, damage the most. And so a lot of our clients like are very adolescent in a lot of different ways because they've destroyed a lot of their brain with drugs while their brains were still developing. And so it takes them, like they say on average, like the adult male brain is completely developed by 25, but for our clients, it's going to end up being more like 30 or later. So I don't deal with kids, but I do in an odd way.
Can I get $10 million?
10 million.
And go forward on the track. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Nick does important work, really important work.
Alex,
you guys saints for real. I mean,
we're not saints, trust me.
We're just people trying to get by.
Yeah, and we love our jobs. We love what we do, and you know we help people, I guess. But it's great. I did start a board game program at the rehab that I work at.
Yeah, which is awesome. Really.
And Alexander, no, I actually didn't start studying in social studies or social works rather. Sorry, I am a social worker. I kind of randomly stumbled on the job that I got. Our parents are both in recovery from addiction, and so we've kind of grown up in that world and know a lot about it anyway. And I just saw the job one day, a job posting for it, decided to go for it, and got it. And so I've done a lot of different jobs there. Right now I run the art studio there. We have a fully functioning big art studio. And I run the art studio. I'm the art coordinator, which is why you'll see I'm always covered in paint on my arms in all of our videos. That's why, is because I work in an art studio with addicts.
Sweet. What you gonna do, man?
Oh shoot, it's my turn. Sorry.
Jabbering on, man.
I know, man. I'm just a jabbermouth.
A couple of jabberwock. That's why we're doing this. To be honest, we just want to shoot.
We just like talking about ourselves.
Shoot the breeze. Not even about ourselves. I want to talk about you guys.
Yeah, really though.
Y'all girls and gals and ladies and folks and men.
Girls, gals, ladies, folks, and men.
I got on a runaway train there. I'm like, how do I... Nope, that's a female moniker.
Yeah, you're good, dude.
Dude, no! You son of a bitch.
Ah!
I didn't know you had that kind of money.
I got all the money, fool. I'm flushed with cash.
Nick,
all right, so I got a light rail, so I get +1 reputation, +1 income
get so angry
for each adjacent.
I was just like
green and blue.
Looking forward to that.
So I get 2 income and 2 reputation. We both suck at getting reputation in this game. Usually we're better than this. We're not doing great with that. Okay, so I will get 8 Dolores.
Oh, I'm so angry.
Yas. And then I'll get 2 reputation. Or 2 population, rather.
That took the wind out of mine sails. Okay, well, I'm going to get a stupid cemetery then. Bunch of cool-ass dead people in it. So there's my 4 million. I will go down to in population. I'm going to place it right here up in the burbs, and I'll get +1 for each adjacent green. Got a mobile home community. You know there's going to be a high death rate there. A homeowners association. I mean, I guess people keel over anywhere. So I'm going to go up 4 on the thing, and I got 12 money. And then
you go down 1. Alexander, what did you study in social studies? Did you have a focus, or was it just not social studies? I keep saying social studies, social work, or was it just kind of more general? And then, Mike, did you ever start spreading the idea of a gaming sitcom type project?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, he wants to make one very bad, and I want him to make one as well.
I'm working on it. yes, it's going to happen at some point. And putting it out there in the universe, it's absolutely going to happen.
Yep.
And
he's the guy to do it, honestly.
Yeah, I think I am. So I want to do something where it takes place in like a board game cafe, or like certainly that's where kind of that's the in How I Met Your Mother, they'll go to the bar or they go to Central Perk and Friends. It's like I want like a board game cafe store to be like the focal point, I guess, where everyone comes together. So
yes,
I've got ideas.
The ideas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a new construction, and I'll answer your other question, Chris, in one moment. Thank you for staying up with us, Chris. I know it's late there.
Yeah. Sorry again. We are going to be doing earlier ones, and if ever it's too late, that's why we always put these up on YouTube so people can watch. It's more fun for us and stuff. Obviously,
I like the interaction, but
so hopefully we can keep building an audience. Please tell your friends if you guys like what we do. People that use Twitch and stuff, tell them to come hit us up because this is so fun to.
Yeah.
We love interacting with people. That's why we like going to cons and stuff. It's just really excellent to, get to meet people and all that. So this is kind of also taking care of that need, which is awesome.
And to answer your question, Chris asked if I've ever considered doing artwork for a game. The answer is yes. I would be very interested if it was offered to me. I have a pretty specific kind of artwork that I do. I tend to do mostly black and white realism type artwork, mostly portraitures and stuff. And I have a kind of pretty specific style where I mix like very smooth kind of. I work with like markers a lot. Tubac. And I do. Very like realistic stuff, but then I mix it in with very colorful ballpoint pens. So it's a mix of black and white and color. And so it's one of the things, if there was a game that worked with my style of artwork, I would for sure do it. I don't branch away from my style too often. I'm really working on like cultivating my style and getting better and better and better at it. So if I had something that worked for a game, I would totally be willing to do it. I don't know of what game that would be, but like, of course, if someone wanted me to do artwork for a game, I would totally do it. I think it'd be super cool. It'd be a really big challenge, but I would really enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you want to see some of my artwork, you can go on my Instagram, which is art.nickmurphy. On Instagram, there's a bunch of my stuff there. But yeah, I love it. I don't really do watercolor, Alexander. But I love looking at watercolor, so it's one of those art forms that I really wish I was good at.
It's so hard to master.
It's tough. I'm not good at it, and I wish I was because I love it. I don't know if you ever played Evolution. That's all watercolor artwork, and the artwork in Evolution is just like so good, so good. My turn or your turn? My turn? Am I talking too much?
Waiting to finish my turn. You are talking too much.
What? I am talking too much. Fair.
I'm gonna get 2, 4, 6, and 11. It's 17 money.
All right.
Go up 9 spaces on the.
Yeah, what happened to you?
I'll build a checkpoint.
Oh, I almost paid the money for that one.
It's a lot, but it's.
You go down one of each.
Figured. Okay, so now it's your turn, sir.
Okay, I hear you, Alexander. You said in Quebec it's very social work is very general.
I think a lot of other places it is, yeah.
Oh, he thinks that's interesting. Dixit, that would be interesting because of Chris was saying that like my Copic marker work would be sweet on top of a Dream World thing like Dixit.
I agree.
That would be interesting because I think the mix of like the pens and the markers would be interesting. I don't know. Yeah, if they approach me, I'd be down. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like a Dixit expansion.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Nick
that'd be
edition.
Yeah, the Nick Murphy edition.
Drug psychology development.
Oh man, I don't even know what to get. I don't feel like there's much out here that I want, but I will get it anyway. I'm gonna get an orchard. I'm gonna put it right now. If you need me to move, I'm starting to.
I'm gonna get
my burrow is going into.
I'm gonna get $2 for your border.
Oh, that's right. You got your little checkpointy point, right?
I do. Make sure I'm still on this.
All right, so I'm going to get $9. I'm going to turn in this 1 and get a tenser. And then I go up to... Ew! Excuse me.
You could do costume edition as a promo dice tower. Ooh.
Ooh. It'd be cool to be a promo for Dice Tower, or be in something with their Kickstarter thing. That'd be cool. All that stuff's up to Tom and stuff like that. But if you approach with something, whatever it was, we'd totally do it. It'd be cool. But yeah.
So Fabo. So I guess the hostle's free. That's its main.
It is. It is free.
Benefit. Let's do. Okay. I'm gonna buy a new construction. This is gonna be for $6 million.
$6 million.
This is gonna get me 2 population for each adjacent. Whatever. That's not a lake. So I'm gonna put it here. So it's gonna give me 2 and 4 population, but I'll also go up 1 on the income because it's next to the cemetery. And so it's gonna be 2, 4, 8 is 12 up on the population and 11 money, please.
So your $2 for your homeowner association?
No. 2 and 4. So 2. Okay, hold on. Sorry. So 2, 4, and 11 is 15. Thank you. And
8,
12 on the population.
We would pass 2 red bars.
So every time you pass a red bar, you have to go down 1 on your reputation, down 1 on your income because you're just spending too much money building your city.
Yep.
People aren't liking it because it's not as quaint anymore.
Yep. Just growing.
They wanted to move to small town USA, and now here we are.
Now here we are.
What you gonna do, bro?
I got a really weird burrow going right now.
You do.
I don't really know what to
like
do.
The borders, but I like the fact that it can make it so like you're not as free to build. You have to kind of start working with what you got.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna buy a museum because I'm cultured like that, unlike this uncultured swine next to me. I'm gonna put it right now.
Why do we have so many water purification plants and no damn restaurants? Where's the restaurants at?
I think they're all in A. I think they're all in A.
Shit.
All right, so I'm gonna get 1 reputation.
I guess it's on me. I shuffled the tiles.
Income. I guess so, huh? All right, and then okay. So I go up 3. Then I get $10, and that's it.
All right. Let's figure this out. I'm gonna buy a water purification plant. Now, this is not like industrial building, so any yellow, although it is the yellow itself. So I'm gonna pay for this heavily, but it's 9 to buy. I'm gonna place it here. Basically, it makes it you lose a lot of money, but you gain a lot of reputation because you're all about saving the world, which is great. So let's see. I place it next to my mountains. So I'm going to get +2 reputation and +7. That's going to max me out at 15. Reputation, however, I'm going to lose 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 money.
Ooh, that's rough.
As a result. And anytime a yellow gets built on anyone, I lose $2 million.
Yep.
But I will go up 9, so I'll give you 1 if you give me 10 back. Money and 15 spaces on the board.
Pass 2. Yeah, that's interesting, Chris. He said I might be able to strike a deal to illustrate some promo cards in my own style for things like Clank or Legendary and take it to a con. That's interesting. I never thought about doing something like that.
That'd be really fun.
I'm pretty booked through the new year for the commissions and stuff, but that's interesting, especially like con season's usually in the summer, so I might be able to strike up some stuff. That's cool. I like that idea.
It's cool to make art that you know is going to specifically appeal to gamers. You know?
Yeah, no, 100%.
We really want, we might have the ability to do this where maybe people, if you're watching this, put this out there. Like, I want nothing more than for This Game is Broken to get, become a hero set for Legendary. Like, because we talked about, like, should we have business cards?
That's amazing.
Should we have, any sort of promos? And someone threw out, like, oh, you should be like game cards or like, like baseball cards, like trading cards. And that led me to believe, like, dude, there's 5 of us, so we each have like 2 of the cards, and you make like a 12 or 14, whatever it is, card set. And as if it's like a hero like Wolverine or something, and you make it like with Upper Deck's permission and stuff so that you could put it into Legendary. Cool. So we're with Captain America, and it's just like this game is broken crew, and we have like really lame abilities.
I do like that.
Or they're like really mediocre or something, But then like the big card is like the 5 of us coming together, like, like Power Rangers and stuff. So I don't know.
I like that idea.
That's
very silly, but I love it.
Really want that to happen, and we might have the in with Upper Deck. So I'm gonna start talking to him about
that's
it.
That's cool. Alex, there's no such thing as a stupid question.
None.
For the most part. This was not a stupid question. He asked, do you guys, will we bring back the Brawling Bros? That sketch was gold. Thank you. We appreciate it. We had a lot of fun filming it. We were just like, what's something really ridiculous we
pure
can
luck
do?
that Tom just happened to like stumble.
Yeah, he just calls the Brawling Bros. There's already a podcast called the Brawling Bros, but we're like, whatever. And so, yes, I mean, I can't say with absolute certainty, but I think there's a good 96% chance that they'll probably come back. It was fun. It's easy to film. We mostly just have to think of weird puns or rhyming schemes, and that's pretty much it. It's super fun to film that. We had a great time. We were surprised at how well it was received, because some of the stuff we do is it's a little too weird, I feel like, and not that it's ever not well received, but people really, really liked that sketch, and that was funny and really awesome that people really liked it. And so yes, I would assume it'd come back, but it'll probably come back on our channel, not so much on the Dice Tower, just because we're limited in the amount of stuff that we can do on that. But yes, I would say it's a pretty good possibility, but I can't say for sure. But keep your eyes open.
Chris saying use Amazon merch store to sell some game themed designs on shirts. I definitely want this kid's art to be on shirts and stuff. So
he does.
We definitely want to find a way to do that. Just have some Brothers Murph silly stuff. I just want to be a cartoon. That's one of my life's dreams, is to be a cartoon.
Yeah, so. Mike really wants to be a cartoon. That is true.
Okay, so we're through the stack B, the B stack.
Did you get the one too? Gosh, you're killing it in this game, man.
What'd I do?
You got this. Okay, so
yes, I did.
Damn.
So what was this?
So the challenge was this civic challenge. So you need 5 civic buildings, which are these kind of gray-brown ones, and you get 3 reputation. I do not have it. Mike does have it. He's doing great.
Let's read it. So once again, awesome segment. Board Game Breakfast. Surprise! It picked the perfect time to watch it and come in here. What's up?
Woo! Hi.
Crimson Wanderer.
Crimson Wanderer, what's your name? Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do for a living?
Chris has got to call it a night, but you have to ask 2 more questions. Ask him, and then we'll let
Chris,
you go.
And then go to bed, damn it! Get out of here!
We're having so much fun chatting.
I know. I'm sorry I kept you up so late.
So ask your questions by all means, and
welcome, Crimson Wanderer.
Yeah, what a great name, by the way. Crimson Wanderer.
Seriously, that's like a graphic novel right there.
Yeah, some samurai.
Who's that? My turn. You go.
No, it's about.
Oh, you're saying it was a C. Okay.
Yes.
What's that? Oh, hotel.
Oh. Okay.
One, Mike, you think Luza would join your sitcom ideas? Talk about Dave Luza from Playing the News.
Yeah, dude. I would want to make him some sort of weird European dude who's just always
I think he'd be down to do it too.
Just popping his shirt off. I would make him a crazy person for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I love, and Dave is so funny.
He's one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life.
Just Dave Luza to the max. I'm gonna buy a retirement village, bro. Okay, it's $12 million.
Oh, the one of, and 2. Can we get a close up of your framed photo on your board game shelf? I'm guessing you mean the one of us.
Yeah, someone noticed it. Yes, okay. Absolutely.
All right, so this is a thing. All right, finish your turn, Mike.
Okay, I'm gonna get 5 population.
All right.
My income's going to go up by 1. I'm going to get, 2 money, 4 money, 12 money total, and 15 forward on the track.
All right, so you already went down 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you go down 3 bars total. All right, so we have to explain this picture a little bit. So, our mom likes to take like family photos around Christmas every few years. She doesn't make us do it like every single year, but she knows the deal now. If we're gonna do it, because Mike and I ruin every. She's such a sweetheart.
We've been like ruining.
We ruin every picture she's in because she'll smile and then one of us inevitably be like, are just doing something stupid. So whenever she takes a picture with us anytime, right before the picture, she looks either way to see which one of us is messing up the picture. She knows that if I don't do it telepathically, he'll know to do it. And so we drive her mom crazy. So she knows if we're going to give her a good picture for like family photos, she has to let us take a really ridiculous picture.
Got it.
And she has to purchase it, at least one copy of it. So this was our picture. It is an all-American picture. It is Mike. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Okay, here. It's Mike pushing me on a sled while throwing a football.
Basically the most American damn picture ever taken.
Yes, so that's what it is. This was the one we made our mom purchase.
This is at JCPenney in the mall.
Yep.
And there was like random, like...
There's a sleigh for some reason, yeah. And a football. We're like, we're Americans, damn it. This is what we're going to do.
There was, like, the last time before this that we did, like, family photos. It was many years before. We did a set of pictures with us holding giant crayons.
Yeah.
Crayons that were like piggy banks, and we just did like cool like lumberjack stuff with crayons and whatnot.
So that is our terms. If she wants us to behave and take a good photo for her, she has to let us take a ridiculous photo,
at a price.
and she has to buy it. So that's what it is. It's short hair Mike throwing a football while pushing his baby brother on a sled, or other words, America.
This picture is magical. It is really.
I agree. It's my favorite picture.
I like Crimson Wander. It's just like at first, like seems like a pretty interesting game. We have not like done the game.
At all.
And then he's just like, this is awesome.
Yeah. Sorry.
And Suburbia
keep playing now.
is a great, interesting game.
Great game.
Again,
I love
if you're
Suburbia.
just now hopping in, it's a tile placement city building game, basically like SimCity. You're just building your little suburbs next to each other, and it's awesome.
Thank you. Yes, it is awesome. I don't know why I said thank you. I didn't design this game. Good job, Nick.
This is an awesome game.
I just like thanking myself.
Mensa Select for a reason. Ugh. Okay, what you got, man?
Oh, dear. I need some. All right, I'm going to pull a mic move and get this stupid thing. I'm also getting a water purification plant because I need the reputation. He's whooping my ass. So I'm going to lose $2 for every yellow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Woo, girl.
I lose 2 for right there. That's my 2 that I lost.
But I need reputation. I need population. I got all this money. I got a rich suburb, but no one lives in it. I need people to live in it.
It's too exclusive, dude.
Dude, it's too exclusive.
Too damn exclusive.
Then I get one more income. Okay, so I'm going to get $12. And then I'm going to go up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, rough. Okay.
Interesting.
Now, we figured out the context. Crimson Wanderer, yeah, but it was, it's a weird story.
I'm going to buy a skyscraper.
Our mother is just a damn saint.
5 back, and I'll take this back for building my new building. Too, but
yeah, she puts up with a lot of stupid
is a saint.
stuff. We're weird, and she knows that.
She doesn't mind it.
She does not mind it. Bless her heart.
What's her little heart?
Yeah, she does not mind it.
Okay, so this is.
I think I'm gonna lose this one.
A rather boring turn.
You're a rather boring person, so
this is gonna be. I'm gonna make a whopping $8 million. I'm gonna go forward 12 on the board.
That's where you're killing it, though.
Yeah, but it's also so fun to make a lot of money, which I know is not the point.
Past 3 bars.
Damn. When you start getting late game, you just start.
Yeah, you're constantly, you're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's the thing. It's like suburbs. What people like about suburbs is they're small. You know, they're exclusive. So you get more and more popular. People don't like you as much. Your income goes down. Your reputation goes down.
Yeah.
Well, we're growing, damn it. Gosh, I just don't know.
Oh, don't know.
Ooh, cool. Chris says, as I sign off, allow me to offer up animation services if you guys ever need. Mike's life goal is to be a cartoon someday.
Maybe
Cool.
make my
We might be
sitcom a
hitting you up.
cartoon.
Honestly, Chris, that's very awesome.
Even
And
if
thank
it's
you
just
for
like
the offer.
a gif of me doing like, I don't know. Point is, I just want to be.
Thank you, Chris. That's just the offer
As
alone
your
is very, very
brand
kind. Thank you
takes
so much.
Aw, Crimson Water, say good night. Crimson Water, do you have a name? Have we asked a name?
If
you want to be known only as a Crimson Warrior, that's amazing.
Crimson Water is still it's got a good name. Man.
Night! I don't need to yell it, I guess.
Oh, thank you. He said, Crimson Water said or he or she, I'm not sure if you're a she or not.
They are enjoying.
You're enjoying this game is broken very much.
Here's the thing. So are we.
Yeah.
It is so fun to make.
Yes.
Wednesday, I can't wait for it to come out. I fall apart completely.
Yes, Mike
Spoiler
does.
alert, I lose my shit.
Yeah, he just starts giggling. We got the giggles a lot in this next episode. So
I was dying. And like, it's, that's the thing I like to stress is like, it's literally so fun to make. And I'm glad that people are enjoying it. And I hope that comes across. That it's just, if no one were listening, it'd still be so worth it because it's
just a blast.
It's so fun. And those guys are so funny. A bunch of silly Euro peeps.
Yep.
And Dan's all ornery and grumpy and
just love it.
Firmly in his midlife.
Just love it.
Yeah,
great guys all around. Just the best time.
Yes, we really are hoping to get some guests and stuff coming up. We have some things coming down the pipeline. And we can't reveal what yet.
Oh, that's someone else. Okay.
What?
I'm sorry. Cash Liam is the one who said they're really enjoying this game is broken.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
They're blue on both.
They're blue. They're both. There's two names that are blue. I thought you were Crimson Wanderer. Thank you so much. Hi. What's your name? I'm Nick. That's Mike.
Hi.
We would love to know where you live. What's your name? Cash Liam.
Social
and Crimson
security
Wanderer.
numbers.
I hear that. You don't need to say your name if you don't want to. No pressure at all.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, we just asked, but totally understand that. If you don't want to say that's absolutely cool.
Totally fine.
What the hell am I doing? I don't know.
And Alexander listens to it on his lunch break. People have complained about listening to it at work because, again, this might sound cute. They say they're laughing.
Damn hilarious.
They're just like, oh, I'm laughing too loudly at work. Everyone's like, what are you laughing about, Reginald?
I'm going to buy an elementary school.
I assume they all work.
Where do you work at? The fancy place where all the fancy people go.
Exactly.
Okay.
Casey in Seattle, it is nice to meet you, sir, madam. Casey's one of those.
Casey's one of those. You never know.
One of those names. Saddam.
I'm going to build an elementary school, which will increase
Seattle,
my reputation by 1. And I'm going to get 1 population for each of my greens. 1, 2,
Gotta get to Seattle.
5. So I'm going to get 5 bonus population. I'm going to get 2.
Past 2 bars.
Based on that?
Yep.
Is that before I get my profits?
Yes, because that's because of the tile we placed.
Wait. Okay, wait. Okay, what? Okay, I still get 2 money.
Okay.
As a bonus. Give me that shit. Oh my gosh, my income's getting 8.
Yeah, it's not doing great. But that's because you're like 30 points ahead of me. Mike's winning. Which is I usually beat him in this game.
Okay.
This sucks.
It's great. This sucks. Okay, I'm gonna get 8. I go 4 to 8, and I'll go down like 15 bars probably.
Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 bars.
Oh. I'm down to making $1 million. This hurts.
You're in a butcher shop? That's awesome.
Whoa.
Alexander works in a butcher shop. That's cool.
That's badass.
I don't know why. I always thought that'd be a cool job.
Butcher's like one of like the oldest professions. Like it's just
It's just like people gotta eat. It's just. I used to work at a grocery store and I always wanted to work in the meat department because I'm just like that's cool to me. I don't know why. That's cool.
That's badass.
What's your favorite meat to chop?
Yeah.
Is that sure?
What's your favorite part of the pig?
What's your favorite part of the pig?
What is that?
Yeah.
Whoa, what did you just... Oh, you're trying to go that spin through. Man, you ain't gonna get it.
No, fool.
No, you probably are.
Okay, so I get 2 reputation for that. I just bought a local EPA office.
Oh, interesting.
Weird. And then I get $2 for every yellow, so it basically undoes this one. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
Starting when you're 18. Wow, so you're deep in the butcher shop, man. That's so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I don't mean that with any sarcasm whatsoever. I think that's awesome.
Man, all right. That's cool. That's rad.
Do you ever? Okay, so question: have you seen Salt Bay on the internet? And is this? Are we happy?
Is this accurate?
Are we happy with the knife work? Is he too flashy? Do you ever just slap like a side of beef?
Like he does in a weird sexual way?
Yeah. What like we all kind of love? But
oh, I love it. I love Salt Bay. I'm Salt Bay all day, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Salt Bay gonna make you saute, right? Okay.
Or is he like a laughing stock in the butcher world?
Yeah. He's just a weak sauce or what? I don't know.
Yeah, Salt Bay is okay. He's doing pretty good.
I am going to double up my county assessor.
What?
Or yeah, I'm gonna double up my county assessor. So basically, I'm just gonna do this tile again. Does that mean I have to burn something from up there?
What?
I'm
Yes.
doubling up my county assessor. Listen, bro.
I am reading.
Listen,
I am trying.
bro.
I am trying to interact with the people. I don't know. These don't have lenses. These don't have lenses. And it's like looking smart. Crimson Wanderer, I hear you. There's too many board games to buy. I need to be rich already because I'm not. I'm a social worker. I'm very poor.
There's one. Give me 40.
40?
Yeah.
Jeez. What did you just buy?
Let's double that.
So what is that? Every one of your things?
Yeah. $2
Wow.
for each of my.
Woo! That's a big one.
And I'm gonna go forward 6 spaces.
Salt Bay's a laughing stock? No.
That's what I was wondering. See people on the inside. I bet they're like,
ah, but
Nah,
he's so
fool.
smooth.
nah, fool. Nick, move me forward 6, please. Move me
6.
forward
Sorry.
6.
I'm listening, dude.
No, you're not.
I'm in shock over Salt Bay. Shut up. 2 bars.
Okay.
How much meat is thrown away? I would need to have a good talk with my employee. I agree. And he might use it.
But he goes like,
He constantly seems to throw away a lot of meat. I'm like, this seems unnecessary.
he's just low key vegan, so he's just like, like doesn't, just slapping meat,
just
throwing it away so it doesn't get eaten.
yeah. That would be That's sad to me, but oh well. I kind of figured.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get a chip fabrication plant.
What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do?
Sorry.
Oh, my question was when I double my thing, did I need to burn something?
Oh, I said yes. I did answer
Okay,
that.
burn
question.
a water for purification.
Okay. I did answer that. By the way.
Alright. I didn't listen to your answers. I apologize.
You lose $2. So I just built a yellow.
Hey.
Okay, and then I will get $4, and then I get 1 income for each of my blues, which is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cause I'm blue ballet.
Then I get $12, and I go up 8.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm still down by like 35 points. So
Dope.
all right.
I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna buy middle school. We gotta invest in the kids. I'm gonna build it up here.
That was cool.
So I'm gonna get 2. I'm gonna go up on my reputation by 1. I'm gonna get 2 population for every green. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 forward on the thing, and then we'll see where I'm at to let you know for the rest.
Past 5 bars.
Past 5 bars.
Past 5 bars. Every 2, you're passing a bar now.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 money just from my county assessor, and that's exactly all of that.
I agree, Crimson Wanderer. I don't think working a butcher shop sounds half bad either. It sounds awesome to me.
There's something like
If you can work with your hands.
yeah,
it's,
there's something.
it's
truly,
something-
for a couple years. Nick and I did one of the most LA things ever. We did very expensive high end Christmas decorations for people's yards.
Yes.
These were like minimum. Each project was probably like $10,000. Like
Probably.
for very elite, silly people who have way too much money.
We live in LA. There's a lot of rich people.
Yes, and No, you son of a monkey. I hate you.
I bought the national park, which gives me 2 reputation plus 1 reputation for basically everything that's next.
I should have just gotten that. I was like, let me
Look
get
how satisfying this
then
is.
me. I know.
That's satisfying.
I wanted to. Oh, that's nice.
That's gonna be 6.
I wanted to.
6.
You have the most beautiful suburb. You have an orchard and then a national park.
And a bay.
Where do you live? You live on the ocean.
An orchard, a national park, and a bay.
Well done.
All right, now I'm gonna go down once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, I got 3.
Okay. Almost hurt. Can I get a new border out, please?
Yeah.
What is that?
Radioactive waste. So it's -7 for each adjacent everything, but you get +5 income. So I would do it where you're gonna have it next to one thing and then just going straight out. Really?
No, I'm not doing
I was like, whoa.
I'm buying a beach.
Beach.
I live in that rare town that's right on the water and also on the mountain.
Honestly, that's a lot of LA. That's a lot of LA, dude. So I saw one of his videos. He only used about 1/3 of a completely good piece of meat, and the way he cut it, he destroyed the way it's used in a culinary way.
Right.
Other than ground meat and tenderloin and ground meat, that would be equivalent of buying $100 buying $100 bottle of water.
I just love. I want to see like the part 2 where he's just chopping up meat, and people are like, "I can't eat this," and they like send it back, and he's just like,
"That's so funny."
Oh man, who knew that during Suburbia we would just uncover
Salt Bay? Like, I'm gonna tweet out and be like, "You're a freaking fraud."
Yeah, we know the truth. I'm gonna get 369 population from this.
You passed 5 bars.
Serious?
Also, Crimson Wanderer, what is our stance on Kickstarters? What exactly do you mean? Do you mean Kickstarter games, or like people doing Kickstarters, or like us doing a Kickstarter? Like, can you clarify your question a little bit more?
Hang on, real quick. And also, I didn't pay my 5 for income, so that's for this turn. And last turn, I go down 2 on the population. Yeesh. And okay, so when we buy a border, do we have to burn something?
I don't know.
We
haven't been this whole game. So for this game, at least, we're gonna keep it like this because I don't. We have not been so far. We should have been.
What's my chat not updating? Nick's got it. Oh, you can scroll, but you can't scroll. Oh, it's just within this little part.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Like, do you not like them and or talking about them with discussion?
Or fine with having a discussion?
I don't mind Kickstarter. We've gotten a number of games on Kickstarter, and people do Kickstarter for other things other than games. I don't mind them. You know, like Suzanne does a really good job of kind of each week giving people the lowdown on what's going on. So, you know, I haven't ever personally felt the drive to like cruise Kickstarter. We used to like there's a period of time there where we got a lot of games on Kickstarter, and we just got one recently that was like
we just got what did we just get? We just got something.
I don't remember.
We got a baseball expansion, like a full game.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. We got the part of a baseball highlights expansion, and you know, we've just been burned a couple times. We haven't had any games.
We only got burned. I would say 1.
Yeah, but like Conan is this game, and
I was thinking Orcs Must Die.
Oh, you're right.
That's the burn. Conan's not a bad game. It
just took like an extra year and a half to get, and then like we don't actually play it much because
the player count,
and we just don't love some of the exploitation.
It's very unnecessarily sexual. We're not prudes by any stretch of the imagination. If you can see, like we're not that family friendly. We say shit and fuck. You know, all this kind of
can't say that.
I said it. But like we don't. There's over sexualization of women in games is a big deal for us. The occasional thing is fine, but it happens all the time. And Conan is like to a crazy degree. Like literally on one of the rulebooks, there's like just a naked woman like on a table, just sitting there. And we're like, this is so unnecessary. So like, we don't ever play Conan because we don't have the player counts, and just like the sexism of it really bothers us. So that was kind of a burn. The only game that's been like bad that I don't like personally is Orcs Must Die. For the most part, I have no problem with Kickstarter as long as the company's not doing anything shady. I think people get too into them a lot of times when people are dropping like $1,000 to go all in on a game, and like we've learned our lesson. With, like, we've gotten a couple zombie sides, and we're like, wow, we've gotten so much stuff for this game. We'll never play with even a third of it, just because we don't play. Like, we have too many games, and so it's like that's where I feel like Kickstarter is good at getting people, which is good for the companies, but like not necessarily that good for the consumer. But I have no problem with Kickstarter. I have no problem talking about it or anything like that. I think it's good because it's grown the hobby. But I think it's up to the people to do their research about games and be like, am I actually going to like this game? And then, like, try to curb themselves. Unless they have the money and they just want to get all this stuff, to each their own. It's not really my place to tell people they can't do something or shouldn't do something. I don't know. All right, I'm going to get a... If that answers your question, Crimson Water, let us know. Or not, just in case we did not answer what you were asking. Which is possible. We're not very smart.
Holla.
Alrighty, so I got a middle school. So we get +1 reputation, +2 reputation because I put it next to that. We get 2 population for each of my greens. I have 5, so I have 5. It's going to be 10. Oh, gosh. 94. It's 1, 2. Oof, gosh, that sucks. That's before I count all this. Ah! So we get $6, and then go up to another 10. Oh. 104, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. I'm in the same boat as you, man. I'm just going down, down, down.
He was also closed the distance big time.
I'm still pretty far away.
Okay, so it's my turn?
Yeah, we're starting to get low. We've not come across the thing yet?
It's going to be right now.
It's the very bottom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so this comes up. It says, small print. It says one more round. After this round is over, that's the end of the game.
So round meaning I go, you go? Because I was first player?
Yes.
Okay. So I got the building.
I agree with you, Alexander. The Batman version is tempting because it's based kind of on the Conan system, but it doesn't seem to have the same problems as Conan in terms of the sexism and stuff like that. So what might happen is, honestly, I might back the Batman.
Is way cooler.
Yeah, Batman's a better theme in my opinion. I might back Batman and then sell Conan because I definitely don't need both. So I agree.
Yeah. That's a tough one because the one versus all, you got to have the player count. And we're starting to get a game group going, so it might be easier to get some of those games to the table. But, like, all of our games kind of have to work at 2-player to really work out for us. Okay, I'm going to double my new construction. So I'm going to spend $4. And double that's going to be 2, 4, 6 population. And let me know what happens there.
Go down the 2.
1, 2.
And yes, you're right, Alexander. Without Kickstarter, no Gloomhaven or Seventh Continent. We don't have Gloomhaven. I don't have too much interest in it personally, but we do love Seventh Continent.
So I'm going to go down 4 population. I lose 5 money.
5 money, 4 population. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I netted 2.
Gosh, I don't know. Did you pay for that new construction? Yeah. Okay, cool. Just double checking. I don't even know what to do, honestly.
It's your final turn.
What is it? It's for every $5 you get?
I think so. We'll check.
Oh, man.
For every 5 million, you get a point or a population. You just straight buy population.
Sorry, I'm trying to do last-minute calculations and stuff. Yeah, Crimson Wanderer. That's why I had no interest in Kingdom Death Monster. It also has a problem with like a lot of the. I don't really like a lot of the art. I think it's overly sexual. But yeah, it's just like, gosh, that game. I mean, I don't know what the all-in was for that game, but it had to have been thousands of dollars. And I'm like, whoa. And the game doesn't seem that interesting to me in general, but I'm like, whoa. And the game made like $12 million, so good for the company. But man, woo, girl.
The one that's had the most was the most successful game Kickstarter.
Yeah.
$12 million.
$12 million.
Ooh. Even with like a lot of that's production costs and stuff. Like they cleared some money on that one, man.
I'm gonna double down on my lake right there, which is gonna give me 4 times 6, which is $24.
Oh! Okay, you have the Ninja Turtles. Oh my god! The first time I played $1,666. I just spent that much money on my car. Seems more worth it. Okay, wait.
Whoa.
Ninja Turtles: Shadows of the Past. So have you played it at all, and do you like it? Because that's a one versus many game that I really want to get. That theme is super interesting, and the way the dice, you can like help the player to your left. I mean, that seems turtle-tastic right there, man.
Yeah, and wow, $2,000 for all in on King Death Monster. That's more than my car. Now my car sucks and it's a piece of crap. But that's
I can't imagine.
I can't imagine that. Like that's.
If you have that kind of money, you should invest in the Brothers Murph.
What are we selling?
Freaking Mad Entertainment. I don't know. I just like if you got that kind of money, give me some. All
right.
I don't know. Geez, that's a lot of cash. That's. Whew.
Hey man, and Crimson Water, you went. You did a lot for King Death Monster. That's great. Like, if it's not gonna like hurt you financially to do it, and you're like down with the game, like go for it. That's awesome. Like
absolutely.
That's rad.
Yeah.
Totally. It's just
not
like
hating on people that back it. Like
no, yeah, it's like to each their own. Like it's not my place to say like you shouldn't have done that. Like I mean, if you like are deciding not to feed your kids because you backed King Death Monster, sure, but that's different. All right, we're gonna stop the questions just for you. Can keep asking them stuff. But we're gonna tally up our final scores here.
The game is ended.
The game is done. And then if you guys want to keep chatting, we'll keep streaming and chatting. That's fine with us.
We'll stay on for a few.
But all right. So, I didn't read my last thing. Hold on, sorry. $2, and then I go up 6. All right, cool. All right, so, you are going to okay. So this gold, least money. I'm guessing that's you.
I have no money.
So you're going to go up 10, 22 to 32. Where are you? 32. You also have the fewest borders. Damn. I was even paying attention to those at all. All right, your personal goal. Did you get it?
I have 1, 2, 3. It's industrialist, so to have the most yellow, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I have a tiebreaker, so yes. So 15.
Oof, 15. 57, 50. That's around the horn. I have most lakes, aquatic engineer, so 20, but I'm nowhere near you, dude.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm still.
I guess from those.
And then money, right? Is that it?
Yeah, every 5 is 1.
So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not gonna be enough.
You really.
I got closer. You were way. I closed the gap a little bit.
I ran out of steam so hard.
And that's it, right? Cool. All right.
So I'm the victor.
That is the end of Suburbia. Mike won. He did very good. I did close the gap near the end there, but
I don't usually win this one, so I'm pretty happy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool.
So that is Suburbia with a lot of board game talk in between, which I hope is awesome. And I hope that
it did slow this game down.
The flow of the game was still clear, what we were doing.
Yeah.
Either way, I think it was fun. So that is Suburbia.
Thank you so much for watching. We will catch all you guys and gals later. And then if you want to watch this again or, whatever, it'll be on our YouTube probably next week sometime. We'll release it. Mike is doing a dab-tastic. And so until next time, I've been Nick Murphy.
I'm Mike Murphy.
We are the Brothers Murph, and we will catch you later. Thanks for joining.
End of stream.